up? Lego builds! Yeah! Woo! Yo! What's up? Audience. Fears. Audience. Coffee first. In my Ghostbuster Halloween Horror Nights mug. That's awesome. You gotta love that fucking coffee. I like it. And you should too. Well, hola. Me llamo Juan Niedos. ¿Cómo estás? Mucho excelente. Por favor. Anyway. How we doing, guys? I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. It's been a pretty good day. Fear's got plenty of sleep. So I'm all energized, all ready to go. I'm sure as the day goes on further, you know Fears, I'll get a little tired and then time for another nap. But yeah, got plenty of sleep. Work was all right. We had about 40,000. So that's kind of in the middle. It's not too less. It's not too much. It's right in the middle. It's right in the middle. So not too shabby. I skipped lunch. So I guess this is my lunch. I guess the carrots is my lunch. Breakfast before I went to sleep. I got home. I had some oatmeal and I had 2 slices of toast. So, you know, not a really big, epic going nuts breakfast. And then, I'll be honest, I didn't go out anywhere after I woke up. I did a little laundry. I did a little bit more editing, so we're so close to a vlog. I just want this next one to be perfect. Especially because it's got Amy Jo Johnson in it. And I know Randall's going to expect epicness. So, yeah. So, anyway. But it'll definitely be worth the wait. So I didn't check the fan mail today. Tomorrow, I will check the fan mail. What else has been going on? I'm sure you guys are sick and tired of me saying it, but I'm very excited. My buddy Jeff's show is coming up. It is February 7th and 8th, the Con Misfits toy show down in Orlando, Florida, on iDrive. Oh, yes. I've been to iDrive many times. Lots of tourist attractions down there. So, very good stuff. So, if you're in the area, you guys have got to check out Florida Toy Shows and Expos on Facebook, FloridaToysHowsAndExpos.com for all of the information to my buddy Jeff's shows. Or just take a picture of this and you know, check it out for yourself. Also, guys, speaking of fan mail, I want to hear from you guys right here. If you guys want to send Fears a Lego build, send me a Lego build. You guys want me to unbox something? Send me something and I'll unbox. Send me whatever, within reason. Nothing too crazy, but yeah, within reason. Send me a fan letter. I want to hear from you guys. And send it to this address right here. 16745 CAGAN's Crossings Boulevard, STE 102B, PMB 40, Claremont, Florida 34714. If you guys didn't write that down, no worries. It's in the description. So there we are. There we are. All right. That's all I got for you today. Today's topics are, we're reviewing 3 movies. Not 1, not 2, but 3. I watched Rise of the Planet of the Apes, Captain America, the Winter Soldier, and then this documentary, In Search of Darkness, a journey into 80s iconic horror. Such a good documentary. Cannot wait to review it. And since I watched Planet of the Apes, I put up all the other Planet of the Apes movies that I have. So yeah. So we're going to review those 3 movies, and then we're finally going to get to that spider Lego build. Oh yes. And then we're going to do the top 10 horror movie rules. If you follow these 10 rules, you've got a good chance of surviving a horror movie. So there we are. And then, we're going to do my home decor breakdown. All of my holiday stuff is still up. But, first week of February, I try to take it all down. So, the first week of February is going to be very busy. I've got 2 cons, then breaking down all this holiday stuff. I may film the holiday breakdown, I may not. Because I'm so far behind on, vlogs. So we'll see. I may do it behind the scenes. But yeah. Alright. Well, that's all I got. Let's check out the chat. There we are. Down, I may not. There we go. Alright. There we are. Switch it from top chat to live chat. We got 5 people watching. What's up? Good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. No chatting yet, but no worries. It's kind of early in the afternoon. It's 3 o'clock. So I'm sure people will be chatting here soon. And the sun is going nuts. It's kind of a hazy type of thing on the... There we go. It was because of the sun. I was like, what the hell is going on? There we go. Anyway. Well, I think without further ado, we need to start this off right and do a top 10. So let's do it. All right. Bam! There we are. All right. Yeah. All right, here we go. What are Fears' top 10 rules for surviving a horror movie? Well, not just surviving a horror movie. You got to do these rules so you have a good chance of surviving a horror film. Because surviving a horror film is already difficult to begin with, right? So there's a lot of obstacles you have to whizzle through. So here we go. Top 10 rules of horror movies. And some are going to be very, very, self-explanatory. All right, here we go. All right. Number 1, no smoking. No smoking. And you would think, well, why, Fears? Always the people that smoke and drink die. So no smoking. No smoking. No smoking. No drinking. You can never have sex or do drugs, because anyone that does sex or drugs is ultimately going to die. So no sex. Unfortunately, no sex. No drugs. All right, number 4. Do not, how should I say this? If you hear a noise, do not go investigate. Like you hear a scream, you hear a creaky door, shut. What? What was that? Who the fuck cares? Just run away. So, if you hear a noise, I repeat, do not go investigate. Do not taunt the killer. Do not taunt or try to reason with the killer. Those two. I'm going to put that as one thing, as number 5. Do not taunt or try to reason with the killer. If you try to reason with the killer will act like he's sympathizing with you and may let you go. And then just when you turn your back to leave, then he stabs you in the back. The killer does not have any sympathy for you. He is going to kill you. He will kill you. He'll do whatever it takes to kill you. So do not sympathize with him. Do not taunt the killer. Why? Because you'll only end up making the killer even more pissed off than he already is. So do not taunt or try to reason with the killer. So no taunting or reasoning with killer. If you find a gun, make sure, 1, it's loaded. 2, if the killer's nearby, keep shooting the killer. Don't just shoot him once. Make sure you double tap that bitch. All right? So, I'm just going to write down, make sure you double tap. And sometimes even triple tap. Because Michael Myers, people have shot him twice, and he just gets up. Shoot him until you're out of bullets, and then throw the gun at the killer, and then take off running. So if you got a machine gun, unload the entire clip of that motherfucker. That's right. Waste him away. I'm not even kidding. So, double tap. Double tap. All right, that's number 6. Number 7. Let's see here. If you do go camping, make sure it's not in an isolated area. Make sure that civilization is close by. Within a mile or 2. I wouldn't even say 2 miles. Within a mile. Make sure there's a gas station close by, a town, your car, some type of civilization. Do not put yourself in an isolated area. So yeah. So to sum all that up, what would be the best way? Let's see. Let's see here. Because that situation would work not just for camping. I'm gonna put any event. Do not isolate yourself. Any event. Do not isolate yourself. Any event. Do not. Because a lot of these horror movies are in areas that it's isolated. There's no cops. There's no help available. You gotta, like my dad always said, you gotta work smarter, not harder. So any event, don't isolate yourself. I'm just going to put civilization close by. All right. Let's see here. I need 3 more. Oh. If the car does not start by the second attempt, run away. Because they'll get in the car, right? They'll get in the car. They're like, start, damn it, start, you motherfucker, start, start, start. And I'm like, if it didn't work the second time or the first time, it's not the car's not going to start the 20th time. So, if car does not start by second attempt, run away. All right. Do not offer the killer money. Many times, these idiots in these movies will offer the killer something. Here, you can take my purse, just don't kill me. Here, take my money. Here, take my car. They don't care about material objects. All they care about is killing you. So don't offer the killer anything. So don't offer. Don't offer the killer anything. All right, let's see here. Number 10. Let's see, what else? Let's see here. What else? What else? I was doing pretty good. I got kind of a brain fart now. I need one more. Surround yourself with a lot of people. Because sometimes the killer will not kill people if there's a lot of people around. So surround yourself with a lot of people. Surround yourself with a lot of peeps. There we are. Well, speaking of peeps, where is everybody? Be sure to say hello into the chat. Anyway, there we are. Okay. Well, I think we need to put everything aside and right off the bat start that Lego build. Start off that Lego build. All right. We'll do the rest later. All right. Oh, yeah. There we go. First of all, we got to take apart this guy. So I'm just going to back you guys up. And you can say hello in the chat if you'd like. I'm going to go on with the build. Chat amongst yourselves. There we are. Let me plug this back in here. Alrighty. There we go. That should be enough space. Okay. So, we're going to take this apart. So, enjoy it. Get one last photo of it. So, we're going to take this apart first, make a little pile, and then we'll start on this bad boy. All right. Well, I hope you guys have been enjoying the builds. I know I have. I like doing both. I like doing the big builds, the little builds, and I try to make each and every build, very personal to me, because I think it'll mean more whenever I do the build. I mean, anyone could just do any old build. But I try to find a build that symbolizes something, you know. So, yeah. I'll try to take this apart just as quickly as possible. I'm not going to fully take it apart because I don't want to keep you guys waiting, but I'll take it somewhat apart. There we are. And then I'm going to push you guys back here in a minute. I didn't expect a lot of people in the chat today because it is 3 in the afternoon. A lot of people are at work right now. So yeah. But if you feel like saying hello, say hello. I always love chatting with my loving and loyal fans. All right. We're just about ready here. There we go. Alrighty. I appreciate your patience. I'm just taking apart this the Scorpion, and I'm getting ready to do the Spider build, which I've been looking forward to because the Spider one is the main reason why I bought this, because whenever I was young, I got bit by a spider, almost died. If my parents wouldn't have took me to the hospital, I would be dead. Because a black widow bit me. And unfortunately, I didn't turn into Spider-Man. I turned black and blue, my skin, and they were like, oh shit, something bit our son. We should probably take him to the hospital, thank God. And the doctors managed to save my life. So that's not the only time that Fears came almost face to face with death. I almost died, you know, in Orlando in that car crash, and they had to cut me open. A piece of metal went into my stomach, and then they had to extract a dead cell out of my small intestines. And then when I was a kid, my Aunt Donna was driving down an icy road, and I was in there, my brother was in the car, and my 2 other cousins, and the car flipped because of the icy roads, and we skidded down the road and went down an embankment into a ditch, and that was scary. And the sun just went down, and it got very dark in here. So yeah. I have all the lights on, but it was very bright outside. All right, I'm almost ready. Big shout out to the chat. I always forget to take apart these builds, and then you guys got to wait for me, so I apologize. Oh, man. Maybe I got too much sleep. There we go. All right, that's good enough. All right, so let me just back you guys up just a bit so you guys can see all the pieces. There we are. All right. All right, so I need this one. So I'm just going to pour these out. I don't know if we're going to use every single piece, but just in case. There we are. All right. Let me just situate you guys. There we go. There we are. All right. That should be, you guys can see everything. Anyway, feel free to say hello in the chat. All right. Well, let's get started, shall we? Alrighty. Okay, so I need this, and actually, I just need to move this piece over to the middle. So this goes in the middle, okay. And then I need 4 of these. So I need to take apart this. And there we are. Okay, so I need to put 2 on each side. So 2 on each side. There we are. Okay. And then I need 2 on this side and 2 on this side. Okay. Mm-hmm. I need that in just a minute, so I need another one of these. And let's go at the bottom. Okay, and then I need, let's see here. There's that, and then there's that one. And periodically I'll look up and see if any of you guys are chatting. So no one yet, but whenever you guys feel like it. Okay. I'm actually going to be right back. I'm going to use the restroom. So just 2 seconds. Just study my my Ghostbuster mug, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Alright, let's see here. There we go. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. Man, the chat is kind of barren today. I don't know what's going on. Like I said, people are probably at work right now. But chat whenever you want. Alright, so I got, let's see here. Okay. This will go on just like this. Well, hang on. There we go. Now I need 8 of these guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And they just clip on just like this. There we go. All right, here we are. Okay, now I need, let's see here. I need these 2 gray ones. And let's see here. Needs to go just like this. And just like this. Okay. Now I need this and this. Okay. So it needs to go just like that. And just like that. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now I need. Let's see here. Let's see here. This. And then I need this and this. I need this. Oh, where's the other one? Ah. Oh, there it is. There's that. And then there we go. Okay. So I need to make 2 fangs. So this goes into this. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the loving and loyal fans. Hell yeah. Wherever they may be. There we are. All right. Now I need to move these legs just a little bit apart, like that. And then, let's see here. Put these on. Just like this. Just like that. There we go. And then I need this. And it says I need this. I need one of these. Oh, man. Well, I hope you guys are having a good day. I hope you guys are enjoying the build. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. I don't know. Some days are like this. Some days the chat is real active. Sometimes they just want to watch while they're at work. But be sure to say hello. If you want to. I'm not forcing anyone to, but if you want to. All right. I think that we're making his head. I think his head like that. I think. So we'll find out. Let's see here. I need 6 eyes. So here's one. Yeah. Right, just like that. Four, and then there. All right. So 2 eyes on the top. Ah. And then 2 eyes on the front. And 2 eyes on the side. Give me 1 second. I heard my phone go off. I think I got a text message. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go check, and then I'm going to go turn my phone off. So give me 1 second. All right. All right. All right, so I believe that this is going to go something like that, but let's figure it out here. Okay, so now I need that, and this goes in just like that. Okay. So I'm thinking it may go something like that, but let's not jump the gun here. And then this goes on the back, like that. Okay. Okay. And then, yeah, this is his eyes. So then it says to put this on top of that. There we go. Okay. Making progress here. I don't know if we'll use all the pieces. We may. We may not. I mean, the other 2 builds, I didn't use all the pieces, so we'll see. We shall see. All right. Here we go. I need one of these. let's see, do this and this. Okay. And one of these. So I think this is, I think I gotta make 8 of these extend his legs. So we shall see. We shall see. There. And then one of these, and then one of these. Okay. And just like that. Okay. Oh yeah. I gotta make 8 of these. Ew. Oh my lord. Well, that's one, so we just put them, we just connect them like that. So there's one. And I'll make 8 more of these. So this is going to take a minute, but just give me 1 second. There we are. There we are. Well, the sun finally came back out again. It's, I don't know, all day it's been kind of coming in and out, in and out, in and out. I hope the weather where you guys are is either getting better, because I know some of where you guys live, it's very cold, and some of you guys where you live, it's not too cold. So hopefully the weather is bearable. When I get done with this, I'll tell you guys the weather on my app. So yeah. But it's been a pretty good day so far, not too shabby. Okay. Yeah, that thing's stuck on there. God damn. There we go. That thing was stuck on there like a motherfucker. Alright. Alright, that's pretty good so far. So let's just put this out of the way just for a second. Okay. Start doing all these. Okay. There we are. Oh, man. And you got to bend his legs, so I'll eventually bend them like that, but let me get them all done real quick. Okay. We're definitely making some progress here. Okay. There. Alright, 3 more, and then I just gotta bend his legs up, and then there. So let me just do these real quick. Okay. Yo! What's up, Crumbles? Good to see ya. You should use the Rambo knife to get the stuck piece of art. I would use the Rambo knife. I would use the Rambo knife. I do not have a Rambo knife. Not yet, buddy. Not yet. It's on my to-do list. I plan on getting it. The only one I have is the MacGyver knife. I have the Jason machete, and then Randall gave me the Kano knife. But you do make a good point. Let me grab the MacGyver knife, because normally it's really easy with the MacGyver knife. So let me grab that. Oh, yeah. Right here. So just in case I need it, it's right here. No, you make a good point, Crumbles. I wish I had the Rambo knife. There's 5 of them, because there's 5 movies. But not yet. But I plan on getting all 5 and mounting them somewhere on the wall, because I fucking love Rambo. I love Rambo. I haven't bought them yet. But it's on the to-do list. Alright. I'm almost done with all these legs. I'm trying to do them fast, so you guys aren't waiting around forever. Alright, so let's see here. I may use every single piece, I don't know. I'm using pieces quick. This is going together pretty fast. But yeah, I may not. I don't know. We'll see. If not, I'll put them in the bag. Okay. There we go. And so as I put these pieces on, all of these are done. Okay. Alrighty. So, just like this. Well, Crumbles, how's your day going? Pretty good? Not too shabby? Shout out to the 10 people watching. What's up? What is up? Alrighty. So just put him off to the side real quick. Okay. Now, I need this. And This goes just like that. And then, let's see here. This and this. There we go. Oh, man. We are almost done. Okay, there we go. And I just need these two gray pieces just right there. Okay. Right, and then... Okay, so now I need this. And this goes into there, I believe. Yep. And then just like that. And then just like that. Okay. All right. Ooh, this is going to be a challenge with this rope. There we go. There we go. All right, so it says to put this on top of this, and then put the wires just like that. Okay. And then put these two on the other side. Crumbles, do you like do you like Rambo? I'm just curious. I knew this wire was going to give me some trouble. So put this just like this. And then put these on just like that. There we go. Okay. Perfect. I thought that was going to give me a lot more trouble than it was. It just gave me a tiny bit of trouble. So yeah. Yo! What's up, museum? Evening Fears. Chad doesn't seem to be online at the moment. Man, my eyesight's getting bad. Chad doesn't seem to be online at the moment. He will always go out periodically for a few days. We can all have a nice day from him telling us to be good. Oh, he's not online? All right. Well, Leonard, I hope you're doing all right, buddy. Well, thanks for the update, Museum. Well, also, it's like 4 in the afternoon, so a lot of people are at work right now. So that's probably why a lot of people sometimes just turn me on, so while they're working, they can just set me off to the side. Like Randall does it all the time. Randall will be like editing or something, and he'll just listen to me in the background. So sometimes the chat's a hit or a miss, but I appreciate the 12 people watching. But I hope Chad and I hope everybody else is having a good day. I hope you're having a good day, Museum. I hope Crumbles is having a good day. So yeah. Well, I never said Chad. I'm saying the rest of the chat. I know Chad doesn't work, but like I was saying, the rest of the people in the chat. Usually the chat is like flying, you know. That's what I meant by that, Museum. I know Chad doesn't work. I said a lot of people are probably at work right now that are in the chat. Yeah. Are you sad about Sony stopping production of Blu-rays? Not really, because I'll find them, you know. Even though they're stopping them, I'll still find them, you know, out and about. It'll just be harder to find them. All right. Where did I leave off? All right. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see here. This goes just like that. And this goes just like that. And then oh, there it is. Yeah. Yo, Heroes, what's up, dude? Heroes, I'm almost done. I got this, and then I believe this wire right here is his web, and then I think this is going to go on the bottom, so you can, like, kind of hang him like that, but I'm almost done with the spider, buddy. Almost. Heroes, I've been so busy, I haven't had time to buy my tickets. Tonight, before I go to work, I'm buying my tickets to both my friend Jeff's Con and to MegaCon. I decided to go for 2 days. 2 days at MegaCon, Saturday and Sunday. So we'll get to hang out at least one day, Heroes, because I don't know if you're going on Sunday, but I guess Sunday I'll go by myself, and then Saturday I'll come and hang out with you. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm either going to get Clint Howard, a picture with him and an autograph. He's been in so much Star Trek, so many horror movies. Or Matthew Lillard, the guy that played Stu out of Scream, because I'm a big Scream fan. One of those two guys. I haven't decided which one, but it'll be one of those two guys. All right. There we are, and then I need this. Okay. It's out of the way. But yeah, But I hope things are going good. There we go. Alrighty, now I need this little gray piece right here. So let me just take this apart, and then I need to take this apart. Put these at the back. Let's see. I know him. I know him as Shaggy from Scooby Doo. I mean, dude, he nailed that Scooby Doo voice. Oh, I mean, not Scooby Doo. Shaggy. He nailed that Shaggy voice like nothing, man. Like it was like clockwork to him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Museum says, do Blu-rays corrupt over time? No. No, you can play Blu-rays as long as you got a Blu-ray player. You can play them. All right, let's see here. Just like that. So I'm thinking this either connects on this back part, or it connects to this. I don't know. We'll find out. We will find out. So this goes just like that, and then this goes on top, and then just like, I believe it's just like that. Pretty sure that's how it goes. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Alrighty. I just need this and this. Let's see here. One of these. We're almost done. We're almost done. Rocking and rolling. Rocking and rolling. And then we'll move on to the other stuff. So yeah. Okay, so this goes on here like this. Just like this. Okay. Okay, and now this goes on here just like that. Yeah, okay. Now I gotta do the other side, so there we are. I may use every piece. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, there it is. Okay. There we go. Okay. And I think that's how you do it. I think you just wind it like that, and then you pull it down and have him like just dangle from it. I'm not gonna dangle. I'm gonna just wind up the wire and just kind of place them on the shelf. But I want to do the Lego build how they tell me to do it. So, but I'm not gonna use the wire. All right. There we are. And then I need one of these. I am almost done. This is a nice little build. Not too bad. Not too shabby. So, yeah. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing great. I'm having a pretty good day. Not too shabby. Museum, I do have a question. I'm not judging, but I need to know. I need to know. Or, well, I don't need to know. I'm curious. Why do you have an entire book? Why do you have an entire book on knickers? Just knickers. I'm just curious. Just curious. No judgment. I'm just wondering why. Why must somebody have a book for knickers? I'm just wondering. Yo! Visions! What's up, dude? Let's see here. Vision said, I checked tracking for your picture. It says it's delayed. It hasn't updated since leaving town. All right. Well, thanks for the update, and I will, I'll keep an eye out for it, buddy. Because I haven't checked the fan mail. So I'm going to check it either tomorrow or the next day. Museum says, why don't you, Tears? It's a good question. I don't know. I'm just not into knickers as much as you are. I'm just curious. I was just curious. No judgments. So yeah. Let's see. Hero says, okay, buddy, I'll check back later. Going to record 2 videos now. One unboxing and 1 mail call later. All right, heroes. I'll see you later, buddy. Peace out. Thanks a lot for showing up. Yeah, Visions, I haven't checked the fan mail in a couple of days, so I'll check it tomorrow. I'll keep you updated, but thank you for the update. I appreciate that. So, yeah. Yeah. No rush. Whenever it gets here, it gets here. You know. You ever like having coffee with your Lego builds? Oh, Shuffler, I'm 10 steps ahead of you. I got my coffee right here. Always. Always. The coffee's flowing. So, yeah. Would coffee help your run productivity? I don't know if it helps. It helps me stay awake, and I love my coffee, but I'm making a lot of progress on my own, you know. We're almost done. Got most of them right here, and working on this. I'm pretty sure this goes on the bottom, but we're almost done. We're almost done. All right, let's see. Where did I leave off? This. All right. I was just catching up with the chat here. There we are. And then I need this guy and this guy. They go on the front, just like this. There we go. And then these guys. And these guys. So. Okay, I think that's right. Pretty sure. I think so. Anyway. Okay, and then I don't know how this goes. Oh, okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. Yep, we're good. Yeah. Okay. And then if you want to, okay, and then if you want to wheel up the, you just you just do it like that. So you pretty much just put the wire in like this. And then you just pull it out. Okay. All right. Here we are. Okay, so now I need just like this. And these go on the side. This goes on the top. There we go. Okay. And then these go on this side. That's looking pretty good. Alright, now it says to turn it and push this down, just like that, okay. Okay, so that goes on, okay. So push this down and then put this wheel like that. Okay. Now this fits into think just like that. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, there we go. Okay. There we go. Just like that. Just like that. Okay. Now we're good. Alright. And then this goes at the bottom. Okay. There we go. And then it says to put the wire all the way in. Like that. Gonna have to push it. The crank really doesn't work. It's a lot better if you just push it all in. I'm not gonna pull the wire out. I'm just gonna put him up with his legs. It's like stuck. Anyway. Alright. And let me just tilt his legs up. Just like that. There we are. Awesome. Just like that. Sweet. Pretty nice build. Alright, let me put all these extra pieces in the bag, and then I'll put him over here. Oh, they got some new builds. Well, Fears has already bought the Easter Bunny. They got a robot, and they got a kitty cat. I have no interest in building these two, but I am interested in building the Easter Bunny because he's right over there. So there we are. Well, that was a nice little build. In fact, I think if there's enough space, I'm going to put these in here, and I'll get rid of this box because I need to start getting rid of these boxes. I don't want to keep all these boxes, so if there's enough room, I'm going to put all these in here, which there is, and I'll get rid of this box, and all I have to do is just keep this. So there we are. Oh yeah. Let's see, is there enough space? I'll put him right up here. Oh yeah. Nice. All right, let me just go throw all this away, and I'll be right back. I will be right back, guys. Oh, there's one extra piece here. Hang on. I almost lost this piece. I almost lost this piece. Let me make sure I didn't drop any. All right, I'm good. I'll be right back. All right, let me move you guys up so I can read the chat. There we go. Well, I gotta say, that was a fun little build. That was a fun little build. Oh, man. Let me catch up with the chat. There we are. Excuse me. I still have a little bit of a cold, so yeah. Let's see here. Vision says, life is pretty great when you're building Legos and snacking on a bowl of little hot dogs in front of a Blu-ray mountain. This is true. This is very true, my friend. They're not little hot dogs. They're carrots, though. But I know you were joking around. Life is pretty great. Life is hanging out with the fans, doing a Lego build. Pretty great. I agree. I agree. All right. What's next? What is next? Time for some movie reviews. All right. So last night, I watched Captain America, the Winter Soldier, and then this documentary. It's a long documentary. It's like not 3 hours, but almost 3 hours. So it took me a while to finish this. In Search of Darkness, A Journey into Iconic Horror. So I watched this, and I watched this last night. And then today I watched Rise of the Planet of the Apes. And it comes in this little trilogy. So tonight I'm going to watch the next one, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and then War of the Planet of the Apes. And these Planet of the Apes movies have nothing to do with the old one or the remake. It's like they've totally revamped the franchise. So yeah. I can't wait to watch more of the old ones, because the old one, I think there's like 4 or 5 of the old ones, and then this is a remake of this, and then these have nothing to do with these, but this was my favorite so far, the old one. It's outdated. It is outdated, but to me it still holds up pretty good. It's pretty damn good. I highly suggest watching the old one. The remake of this, it's all right. It's okay, but this is way better than this. And this one I enjoyed. Not as much as this, but I did still enjoy it. But anyway, let's do Captain America first, shall we? Alright, so Captain America. Captain America. Winter Soldier. The sequel. So, as far as sequels goes, I'm going to put pretty good. Wasn't excellent. It was pretty good. So, pretty good. Pretty good sequel. The first Captain America gets a 10 out of 10. The second one, it is enjoyable, but there are some boring moments. So I'm gonna give it an 8.5. An 8.5. Probably the best scene is the elevator fight scene where like Captain America takes on like probably like 10 guys. So it's one Captain America versus 10 guys. And I was like, that's a pretty cool scene. So that's my favorite. That's one of my favorite scenes. So elevator scene. My second favorite, probably when he went out jogging with the Falcon guy, and he's like, "Oh, this must be strange coming. You know, you got unthawed out of the ice, and you live in the future now because, as we all know, Steve Rogers is like from the 40s and the 50s." And he's like, it's not so bad. He goes, food's a lot better. We used to boil everything. And then he's like, check out this soundtrack. And Steve Rogers got this little notebook of things to do. And he's like, I'll add it to the list. And when he opens it up, he's got like stuff like try Thai food, watch Star Trek, watch Star Wars. And Star Wars and Star Trek are on the list on his little notebook. So I thought that was a nice little reference. So I'm going to put as my second favorite scene, Steve Rogers' notebook list of things to do. So, Steve Rogers' notebook of things to do. And he basically finds out that, like, his buddy Bucky is not dead, and Bucky's went through all these changes. He lost an arm, now he has a metal arm, and he's not the Bucky that we remember. He's like, wait, Bucky doesn't remember him, so he's like, don't you know me? And Bucky barely talks in the movie, and he's like, I don't know you, and he's like, sure you do. We're friends. You don't remember me? And he's like, I don't know who the fuck you are. And they have like this big fight and all this shit goes down, and it's a good movie though. You find out more about S.H.I.E.L.D., you know, the company that Samuel Jackson works for. Captain America works for S.H.I.E.L.D. Well, helps them. I don't know if he kind of works for them. He volunteers his time. Like, he does get paid, but, like, he just does missions for them. I wouldn't say he fully works for them, but he's like, hey, whenever you need me to do a mission, I'll do a mission. Because he still is a soldier, and he's still in the army, but now he's like a superhero. So, as far as superhero movies go, I'm going to write down good superhero movie. So, good superhero film. I would recommend it. If you're into superhero movies, you'll totally love it. So, I would recommend it. Let's see here. That's about it. All right. There we are. I try to maximize space, so I'm going to put another review here. And then I'll do the last review on the other side. But I tell you what, I am filling this book up quick. I think I'm going to send this to Lantern. I think the second top 10 book's going to go to either Lantern or let's see, either Lantern or Sega. But yeah. Most likely Lantern. I think Lantern will appreciate it more than Sega. But Sega did write me and say that he does like that I write all my top 10. And I said, well, Sega, I said, it's not just a top 10 book. Fears has a real hard problem remembering a lot of things. So to help me remember, I write down notes. So if I need to refer to my notes, I just look down and I'm like, oh yeah, I know what I was talking about. Blah, 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 blah. And then I continue on with the show. So yeah. Lots of celebrities use notes. So yeah. All right. I'm going to save the documentary for last because, oh my God, was this documentary fucking mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. All right. Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Here we go. Okay. So, it's a little bit of a revamp, a little bit of a remake. I'd say both. It's basically this is trying to erase this and this. So it's basically they've revamped the whole series as if this and this did not exist. So basically, in the old one, if you guys remember, anyone that's seen it, not just one astronaut, fellow astronauts go on a mission, and they end up time traveling by accident way into the future. And then come to find out that they didn't go anywhere. They're still on Earth. They think they're on another planet. They're not on another planet. They just time traveled way into the future, landed back on Earth, but at a future time. Because at the end of Planet of the Apes, they go into the Forbidden Zone, as the apes call it, and you see the ruins of the Statue of Liberty, and then Charlton Heston's like, oh my God, like I'm not on another planet, I'm on Earth, just way in the future, and he figures it out like, oh shit, I've been trying to get home, and I've been home the whole time. I'm just way in the future. And he realizes how fucked he is. Like, oh, God, I'm so fucked beyond belief, you know. They don't do any of that in this film. So they totally don't even go that route. Basically, he's a scientist. That's his girlfriend. And he's trying to find a cure for Alzheimer's disease to help his dad. His dad keeps getting worse. All of a sudden, he thinks he's got it. He tries a serum on his pet chimp, and it goes. At first, it goes amazing, and then it starts to get horrible and more horrible and more horrible. And by the end of it, this ape has released all the other apes in this guy's laboratory, and all fucking hell breaks loose. So yeah. What's up, Rezzy? Good to see ya. So, as a remake, it was okay. I actually like this because I love science fiction. This is science fiction. But I like the way they portrayed it in this and this. Because the remake is almost the same story as this. They just changed a few things in the remake. This is my favorite. The old classic. So I do like this story, but not as much as that one. So, yeah. So it was an enjoyable watch. It wasn't a good watch. It wasn't a horrible watch. It was just an enjoyable watch. So I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. I'm going to write down enjoyable watch. So enjoyable watch. It definitely wasn't a bad watch. I definitely enjoyed it. But I remember watching this for the first time. That gets a fucking 10 out of 10. This one is so fucking good. If you guys have never seen it, you guys have got to see it. It's fucking amazing. It's amazing, amazing, amazing. Like, just like Ghostbusters, there's not one scene in this film that I don't like. All the scenes are fucking mind-blowing in this one. So, yeah. Alright, enjoyable watch. Let's see here. My favorite scene out of this? Probably when he teaches this guy, like, sign language and, like, certain things that humans do. Because humans are very similar to apes. A lot of people think that we evolved from apes, depending on what you believe and religion and all that stuff. Some people think, God created us all. Some people don't believe in religion at all, and some people are like, oh yeah, we did evolve from apes, so believe whatever you want to believe. I don't want to offend anybody. So it was an enjoyable watch. Wasn't the best watch, but it was an enjoyable watch. I'd say my favorite scene, like I said, is when he's teaching him certain games that, like games that humans do, sign language so they can communicate. It's like a whole montage of, like, he teaches him how to use a fork and a knife and all that, so that was a pretty good scene. So, I'm just going to write down teaching him scene. Teaching him scene. If I had to pick a second favorite, let's see here. Probably when he goes, and I'm coin the phrase, when he goes ape shit. Notice what I did there? He goes ape shit, gets really mad at the end, and starts terrorizing people, hitting cars, destroying things on this bridge, and he goes fucking nuts. So, yeah. So, I'm going to put down bridge scene. Bridge scene. Do I recommend it? It's an enjoyable watch, but I know people are going to like this and this more. So I would say I'll leave it up to you guys. If you like this and this, I'm sure you'll enjoy this. So it wasn't a bad watch, but it wasn't a good watch. It was just an enjoyable watch. It was kind of like, yeah, it's okay. It's all right. I definitely enjoyed it. I mean, it was an enjoyable watch. So I would say, I'm going to write down, I will leave it up to you guys to watch it or not watch it. So I'm kind of 50-50 on it. So, yeah. So I'll just put down, you can watch it if you want. There we are. All right. And last, but certainly not least, let me just get a new page rocking. I use both sides, so yeah. All righty. In Search of Darkness. Horror movies. Scary. Dun, dun, dun. That's right. Now we're talking. First of all, it's a documentary. Great documentary. Great watch. So I'm going to put down great documentary, great watch. It was very good, and I haven't watched a documentary movie in quite a while. So great doc. Great watch. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 because I love 80s horror. So to watch a whole documentary that was almost 3 hours. It wasn't 3 hours, but it was almost. It's a long watch. I'd say it's like 2 hours. How long is it? Let's see. It's 260 minutes. 260 minutes. So, right. I don't know if you guys can see it. 260 minutes. So it's a long watch. It is a long one. So it's almost 3 hours. Almost. But it was a long watch, but a good watch. So I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. If you love horror movies, you'll love it. Visions, I know you love to watch documentaries. I highly suggest getting this. Well, you don't buy physical media like I do. Download it. Have you and Mrs. Visions watch it. I know you love documentaries, so definitely Visions is one of my friends out of the whole community that loves horror movies. If not as much as I do, probably more. You've seen a lot more horror movies than I have. I mean, I've seen my fair share. But Visions has seen a lot more because his stomach doesn't get queasy like I do. With me, less is more. That's why I don't watch Terrifier, because it's just buckets and buckets and buckets and buckets of blood. And I'm like, that's just too much. That's too much. Too much. A little blood will do you. A little gore will do you. But Terrifier, it's just too much. It's just... He's like doing snow angels in blood, and he's drinking blood. He's eating blood. He's chainsawing the fuck out of people. I mean, to the 9th degree. It's fucking nuts, man. But anyway. So, I'm going to put down, I highly recommend it. And what was cool about this is they talk about the most popular 80s horror films. Some I knew about in this doc. Some I didn't. They're like, oh, if you haven't seen this, watch this. So I added a couple that I had never even heard of to my digital list in my phone. And I was like, but then all the other ones, I was like, all right, I've seen that one. I've seen that one. I've heard of that one. But then in the documentary, I was like, oh, I've never heard of that one. I've never heard of this one. So I'll add it to my list. So I grabbed my phone, and I'm like, all right, I've never heard of this. Boom, add it to the list. I've never heard of that one. Add it to the list. But it was a very good documentary. I found this when I went to visit my family in November, last November. And I went to Vintage Stock, probably my favorite store in Missouri. I'd say Vintage Stock is my first favorite, and then my second favorite is Slackers. It's like this nerdy type of store that I've been going to since I was in high school. And it's been at the mall ever since. So I've been shopping at Slackers since I was, I don't know, 16, 17 years old, around there. And now I'm 41. They better not take my two favorite stores out of that fucking mall, man. I'll be so pissed off. Fears will fly back to Missouri, and I'll be like, I'm kicking ass, and I'm taking names. Don't take my nerdy stores away from me, damn it! You miserable fucks! That's right. Alright. What else? So they talk about, and they break down, in this documentary, they break down certain sections, like best iconic villain in the 80s. I think it's Michael. I would say the three big ones. Michael first, then Jason, and then Freddy Krueger. If I had to pick a fourth one, probably Leatherface. and then so on and so forth. So yeah. So yeah, let's see. Vision says, you and the dude are so alike. He was trying to get me to watch a horror doc, and he keeps a notebook to track his movie watching and reviews too. I didn't know he did that. I had no idea he did that. Well, I don't really... The only reason why I add the reviews in here is because I was like, I don't just want this to be a top 10 list, you know, Visions. Like when I gave it to you, the first one, most of it is little notes that I jotted down and top 10s. But I was like, if I'm going to give this second book to another fan, it should be everything that we talk about. Like, if somebody asks me a good question, I've been writing down like the best question. If people write a question in the chat, I'll be like, I like that question. So I'll write down the question in the top 10 book, and then I'll answer it to you guys, but I'll put my answer down. So I started adding that in. I started adding the movie reviews. Really, I keep my movie reviews in that movie app that you follow me on. I hate to say it, but my ex-friend Jason, we don't get along, but when we were getting along, he said, "Hey, Fears, you got to check out this app. I know you'll love it." Thank God he showed it to me because I fucking love that app. And like I said, last year I watched 143 movies. So this year I'm trying to beat that. But that app is amazing. That app shows you how many hours you watched, you know, at the end of the year. How many movies you've watched total in your lifetime, how many movies you watch throughout each year. It just pinpoints everything. So then it keeps a total a tally of how many movies, because I honestly don't know how many movies I have. So by the time I watch everything, then I'll know a full tally of how many movies I actually have in my collection. So, but yeah, it's amazing. It is amazing. I love that app. I love that app. I just referred this to you. I referred this documentary to you, Visions, because I don't know what horror documentary the dude was trying to get you to watch. I know that you'll like this because A, you like documentaries, and since we're friends, you told me you and your girlfriend have watched tons of documentaries. And I remembered that. And then I'm like, oh, well, he loves horror movies. And you like 80s horror just as like I do. I mean, you like horror everything. I like, most of my horror, I like 80s horror. 80s, 70s horror. I like new horror, but I like the 70s and 80s horror probably the best. So, as soon as I watched this, at the end, I was like, Visions would probably like this. I said, if he's in tomorrow's show, which you are, I said, I'll be like, dude, I would check this out. It's a good one. It's a good one. So yeah. If I really wanted to pay attention to movies, sometimes I will take notes as well. Oh, do you? That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Well, I'm not telling you to take notes. I take notes primarily to help me remember. Like, if I need to refer to something, I'll be like, okay, I need to refer to this. You know, I need to refer to that. So, yeah. Anyway. So, let's see. Great documentary, great watch, 10 out of 10. I highly recommend it. I'd say because it's such a good documentary, I'm going to do my 3 favorite scenes. So, number 1, They have a whole big scene when they talk about, they have a whole massive scene talking about Halloween. Because Halloween started in 1978, but then it moved into the 80s. So I like that they talk about, and they spent a good portion on Halloween and the Friday the 13th series. Because those are 2 of the biggest in the 80s. So for my first favorite scene, I'm going to put Halloween scenes. Number 2, they talk about horror icons. And then the third scene that I loved was horror movie heroes, like Ash. Ash is a big hero. Ash has to, save all those other girls, in the cabin. He's got to save himself with all this crazy shit flying at him. Ash is a good example of a horror movie survivor, horror movie hero. So I may do that as one of my top 10s, the top 10 horror heroes. Like Laurie Strode is a big horror movie hero, So that's my third favorite scene, horror heroes. Let's see. Great documentary, great watch. Like I said, it's a long watch, but it's a good watch. Anyone in the community that likes horror movies as much as me and Visions, you'll love this documentary. It's good stuff. It is good stuff. Let's see. That would be a good idea to catalog the movies you currently own, so you avoid duplicates. That's another reason. That's another reason why I downloaded the app Visions, because a few times when I bought like those 50-cent Blu-rays, those $1 Blu-rays, I have actually got duplicates. And I'll give you an example. I have, where is it? I have, I don't know if I can find it. It's somewhere over here. Oh, here it is. Let's see if I can grab it. It's kind of at the bottom. So, if you guys remember, Fears' favorite book when I was a kid, it still is, was Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. So at Goodwill, I found Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2. So one day, I found Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 1, right? So then a couple weeks go by, and then I forgot that I got Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. I thought this was the first one. It's not. So I bought two versions of Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 1. So that would be a perfect example of why I use that movie app. I'm like, shit, I'd rebought it by accident. It's over there sitting on that shelf. I got to take it back to Goodwill because I'm like, well, I already have 1 copy. I don't need 2 copies. So let somebody else enjoy it. Here you go. So yeah. I don't know where the first one is. The first one's over here somewhere. But yeah, it's somewhere over here. But yeah, it's over here somewhere. Anyway. But that's a perfect example of why, another reason why I use that app. Let's see. Does that Blu-ray have all 3 documentaries on it? That's a good question. I don't think so, Visions. It's one big documentary about horror movies. It's 200 and... What was it? 200? So they made it in 2019. It's 260 minutes, and it's got a crap load of bonus features. I'm telling you, man, I know you don't buy many Blu-rays. You love documentaries. I would buy this one. So, because I found it at Vintage Stock when I was in Missouri. It's a good watch. Or you could just download it like you usually do. You download a lot of shit. So I don't know where you download all that stuff, but wherever you download it, just write it in and just download this one, because this one's good. So yeah, let's see. Vision says, okay, I just looked up The Torments, and there are a couple of sequels. Oh, there's a sequel to this? Oh, nice. Well, I loved this documentary. So let me find the sequel because I want to get the sequel. What's the sequel called? Do you know what the sequel's called? Let me look it up. I love Google. Let's see. Sequel to In Search of Darkness. Okay. So, In Search of Darkness Part 2. Oh, okay. Nice. It says, In Search of Darkness Part 2 is a 2020 documentary written and directed by David Weiner. I swear to God, that's his name. It is a sequel to Weiner's 2019 documentary In Search of Darkness. Unlike the first documentary, which features more mainstream films, Part 2 focuses on more obscure horror movies and features over 4 hours of new interviews. Damn! So this one was almost 3. That's 4. Wow. And then there's In Search of Darkness Part 3. Wow. And then there's Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, and then Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark 2, and then In Search of Tomorrow. Oh, wow. There's a lot. Well, I need to get the other 2 visions. Let's see. Let me click on In Search of Darkness Part 3. Let's see what this one's about. Let's see here. Oh, wow. In Search of Darkness Part 3, the conclusion to the In Search of Darkness trilogy, featuring the straight-to-video horror classics that populate the shelves at the video rental stores when video rental was a thing. Imaginary, gory, and experimental and entertaining, these hidden gems are ripe for rediscovery. Yeah, see, I love those hidden gems. Fears loves finding those hidden gems. Well, that's awesome. I gotta get the other 2, man, because this one was fucking great. I didn't know there was a Part 2 and a Part 3. Well, thanks for telling me, Visions, because I'll read your guys' chat in a minute, because I have another window up. I did not know there was a Part 2, let alone a Part 3. So, oh yeah, now we're talking. Oh yeah. And then, let me click on the other ones. The other one that the guy said, Scary Movies, or Scary Stories to Tell. This looks pretty cool. And then, what's the other one? The other documentary, In Search of Tomorrow. Oh, that's more about, like horror movies that take place in the future, I guess. Or some shit like that. Nice. Nice. Well, you know, Fears, I love those dystopia films. Well, I don't know about the other 2 documentaries, but I'm definitely getting In Search of Darkness 2 and 3. The other 2 documentaries, the future shit, they can wait, but I'm getting the other 2. Oh, yeah. Nice. I love it. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty cool. I'm excited. So, yeah. Yep. Let's see here. Well, thank you. Vision says, same title, just 2 and 3. Okay, cool. So your copy is just 1 disc. I believe. Yeah. 1 disc, buddy. Just 1 disc. What they should have did is put this Blu-ray together and put disc 1, 2, like they should have put all 3 documentaries in 1 Blu-ray. Like you open it up and it was like documentary 1 and 2 right here, and then documentary 3 right here. That's what they should have done. But they want more of this, so that's probably why you're like, oh no, you gotta buy them separate, blah blah blah. You know? So, yeah. Yo, what's up, Walter? He says, hello, all. Vision says, howdy, Walter. You ever get around to watching Mad Max Furiosa? No, not yet. I need to watch Mad Max Furiosa. It's over here. And I need to finish Fury Road. I promise I'm going to get to it. I promise you guys. I've just been kind of watching other stuff. So, yeah. So, yeah. That's not true, Visions. That's not true. But that's a funny joke. Yeah, that's his last name. That's his last name. There's the director. Right there. I am not going to say that, because if I say that, Visions, the trolls would have a field day. And you're not going to get me to say that. No way. So, yeah. But, yeah, Walter, I'll get around to watching Furiosa and Fury Road. I'm almost done with Fury Road. I just need to watch the rest of it. But I'll get around to it. All right. Let's see here. I think I'm done for the day. I've went 2 hours. I'm tired. I need to take a shower, and I want to try and get a vlog up. I haven't done a vlog in a while. I just haven't been in the mood to. I've been editing. I just haven't finished editing a vlog. But yeah. So yeah. That's true, Walter. That's true. Visions does have that great dark humor. That's right. That's why he's goth. He's goth. Skulls. Burning flames. Goth chicks going nuts. You know, wearing a lot of black clothing. Mrs. Visions is wearing a lot of black clothing. I don't know. Going nuts. And he does have that dark humor. I got a little giggle out of it. I thought it was funny. I thought it was really funny. But anyway. Well, that about sums it up for the day. So there it is. There we go. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm going to take off. But that was a good stream. We went pretty long today. Normally I only go for about an hour and a half. But between the Lego build and then doing all the reviews, I was like, oh yeah. Let's see. Vision says, I have Ghost Rider sometimes. I don't know what that is. What is that? Ghost Rider? I remember it was a TV show back in the 90s, but that's probably not what you're talking about. But, yeah, let me know what it is. I don't know what you're on about. Anyway. I remember the 90s show had like some like weird song. It was like, Ghost Rider, Ghost Rider. I don't know if you guys remember that old 90s show. And I know Samuel L. Jackson had, I know he was like a guest star on it. I remember that. And he played someone's like uncle or something. I can't remember. It had like, it was a bunch of teenagers and they were writing something on a computer, and there was a ghost inside the computer that helped them like write on their newspaper or something. I don't know what the fuck it was. And they had like a student newspaper or something. Something like that. So yeah. Crossfire. You'll get caught up in it. That was a great game. I never had it, Walter. My buddy had it. And I didn't beg my friend to give it to me. I just asked him. I asked him if I could borrow it. And then he moved away. And he was like, just keep it, Fears. And I was like, oh, okay. So, yeah. So, eventually I got it. But, yeah, he moved away and was like, I don't want it, Fears. You can just keep it. And I was like, oh, I'm like, you sure you don't? I'm like, I can give it back, before you guys move. And he was like, no. He's like, you can just keep it. And I was like, sweet, thanks, buddy. You remember that show, Visions? I remember it. He was like, it went from like 1991 to like 93, I think. And it was either a bunch of kids in middle school that had a student newspaper, or it was a bunch of high school kids. And they never really explained how a ghost gets into the computer. It just, one day, one kid is like typing up his article for the newspaper, and then all of a sudden his article like disappears, and then the computer starts writing all these words, and he's like, what the hell is this? And he's like, you understand me? And then the computer said, I do understand you. My name's such and such, and I don't remember the name of the ghost. And he said, this is going to be a little bit difficult to explain, but he goes, don't freak out. I am a ghost, and this is how I'm communicating with you in the computer, or some shit like that. And then, yeah, Ghost Rider. You know what I'm talking about, Walter? And then it had this weird theme song like, Ghost Rider, Ghost Rider, some shit like that. But they extended the words. They're like, Ghost Rider. And it was some 90s like kids show. Yeah, that one too, Walter. I've got the sequel. The sequel's... And I think I have the first one. These are all my superhero movies. Oh, no, I don't. I don't have it. I thought I did. Oh, I need to get the first Ghost Rider. Nope. I thought I had it. But that's another anti-hero that I love. Because Ghost Rider's not really a superhero. He's more like an anti-hero. But a good anti-hero. Not as good as the Punisher, mind you. But still a good anti-hero. Yeah. I can't believe you remember that show, Visions. I used to watch, but let me see if I can find it on YouTube. God, I have not watched that. The only reason why I remember it is because on one episode, I don't know why, but Samuel L. Jackson made like a guest star appearance. I remember he was on there. Let me see if I can find it on YouTube. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find the theme song. Ghost Rider. I'm just going to write in Ghost Rider Kid TV show. It should pop it up. I have not seen this in forever. Probably since I was 9 or 10 or whenever I watched it. I think, let's see. Is this it? Oh my God. There it is. Holy shit. There it is. Oh my God. Oh Lord. Lord, Lord, Lord. There it is. God, I have not seen this. Here, let me watch a little bit of it. Let's see here. Oh, wow. God, this looks so vintage. Ghost Rider to the Light, episode 1. Oh, Lord. Let me click on this. Oh, yeah, this is coming back.
Exercise your head. Right.
I think this is it. I think this is it.
Ghost Rider is brought to you in part by Nike,
Additional bucks that keep our team supreme come from public television viewers like you and me,
the Corporation for Public Broadcasting,
the John Dean Kraft and T. MacArthur Foundation,
the Pew Charitable Trusts,
and the U.S. Department of Education.
that you can save all in breath.
I bet you can.
Oh, yes!
We don't know where he came from.
He just showed up one night.
What is that thing?
He's not an...
See what I meant? Ghost Rider? I knew it was some shit like that.
What is he?
We think he might be a ghost.
Be serious.
You can see that?
He wants to be friends with us.
Okay, so what I was wrong was it wasn't high school kids. It was middle school kids. And he just shows up one day. So I was right about that. And the way he communicates with the kids is through the computer. So I got that part right. I thought they were in high school, but no, they're like middle school, grade school kids.
He can't hear and he can't talk. He can read anything.
He takes letters and he writes with them.
We're the only ones who can see him. That means he wants you on the team.
See, this makes me feel old, man, because I used to watch this when I was like, I don't know, 9, 10. Man. God. Oh, Lord.
You have to promise never to tell anybody about Ghost Rider.
And I remember they try to figure out who he is, and I think they kind of figure out like his name and kind of where the ghost came from, but they don't figure everything out. But damn, that's a blast from the past. I cannot believe you remember that, Visions. Wow. Dude says, dude, what's up, dude? Visions gets you. Yeah. Well, I just can't remember that you guys remember that show too. Man, that's a blast from the past. All right. Well, that was a nice trip down memory lane. Well, anyway, I'm taking off, guys. I'm going to go take a shower and get something to eat and do a little editing and watch another movie before I have to go into work. But anyway, I'm taking off. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to moi. FearsMan26. Fears Vlogs is channel number 2. Subscribe to the Say Camp Gamer and Wear Camp, and follow the Say Camp Gamer 22 on Twitch. Follow Girl Gamer Resi on YouTube. Follow Larry Tate 26, and last but certainly not least, follow my buddy, my pal Randall, Lord Randall, Cameo Man 2021, and his second channel, The Mayor of Magic. All right. Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. And this is Fears signing off. Peace. Deuces. And I'll see you guys later.